Yeah, I feel like that was a very unsuccessful trip. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim. If you're new here, hello. So today we finally get to start my living room. I'm actually going to buy the things that I need to make the living... Am I saying living room or dining room? Today we are starting my dining room makeover and I'm super excited about that one. It's a dining room, of course it doesn't need like a ton of things. So we're just gonna keep it minimal, but you know. And of course, plants. Plants are definitely involved and that's actually where it started off. My first trip was to Home Depot. I know I wanted plants in my dining room. Alright, so our next door is JoAnn's. I am planning to redo the covers on the chairs. I honestly had no idea what I was looking for. I just know I wanted black. Like, black was just the goal. So I just chose what I wanted based on the process of elimination and ended up with a fabric that was black. So I found this in JoAnn's. I really like the shape of it. That's what really caught my eye. So I actually really like this mirror. The only problem is it takes up like 1.3% of my wall. So I probably won't be using it. It's just way too small for the wall. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's just something about black that's been like, I don't know, it's like calling my name. And the fabric that I went with was velvet. And here we just have a random gnat photobombing my picture for reasons I don't know. Anyways, I'm just hoping it's a perfect fit for when I reupholster the dining chairs. I'm really excited about that part. So I also bought a table runner, but it was literally like, it was really long. Like long. So I wanted it to run across the table this way, not like that way. So I did buy a table runner. So I am gonna go ahead and, you know what, I'll show you guys. And this is pretty much the start of 50 Shades of Green. I like the color of the table runner, but it was like double the length that I actually wanted. It was about like 7 steps long. I am gonna cut it in half and I'm gonna try to recreate this on the end that I cut, which I'm actually about to do right now. For this DIY, I de-threaded about 4 inches of fabric, which honestly took forever and I wanted to be careful not to ruin the fabric. I overlapped the original knots just to make sure my knots were similar size and just in the right places and just knotted away. It's not very noticeable, but my knots are about an inch shorter than the original ones, but I was very happy with the final look of it and the length especially. Then I also got this one from Home Depot. Really can't go wrong with a weaved basket. So I got that, but I feel like it's too close to the color of the floor to go in the dining room just because there's just wood elements everywhere. And to fix it, I decided to paint the bottom portion of the basket with some white paint that I found at Home Depot. I didn't have the right painting tool, so I just winged it with the leftover brush that I found. And then I evened the top part out with like a mini paintbrush. And then I got this basket and I keep my receipt. And these curtains I got from the At Home store. They're shared, they're 95 inches. I did test one out last night just to see what it looks like on the curtain, on the window, and I think it looks pretty nice. So this was the other options. This one's 96 inches, but it has these cute little puff things on them. But I thought it was so cute. I didn't try it out. My husband was like, that does not look good. So I am gonna go ahead and return this one. This was $25 at HomeGoods. So I'm really good at like staying within budget on items. For some reason, I just could not leave this behind. But I'm gonna return it because I don't think it's worth it. But it's so beautiful. It looks just like the table. It's literally a mini version of my table. Look at that. It just fits. It literally just like blends in. But this was the price. I had to convince myself to buy it, and then when I came home I was like, I have to bring you back. I have to bring you back. I don't think it's worth the $40. There's so much more things I could do with $40. And even though this is literally like perfect, it's so perfect, look. Or is it just me? I don't know if I'm being cheap, but I would never pick this up for $40. I literally brought it home because it matched my table and I just thought it would fit the space. Let me know what you guys think. Should I keep it? I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit and see what you guys think. These are from Target. I feel like I was doing too much with green, so I don't know if I just want to switch these out for a different color. But I don't have a watering can. I usually just use the water bottles that we drink from. So this is a spritzer. And this is the matching watering can. And I really like that it has like this wood on it. I really like this color, but I don't know, I feel like I'm doing too much with the green. Because I also got this from Target. This was $5. Yeah. So this was $5. I really like the pattern on here. Speaking of plants, let's go see what I got. All right, so I got, I think 4 new plants. And here's the first 2 right here. I literally just walked into Trader Joe's just to pick up lunch and I saw this. I was like, ooh, that's so pretty. So I brought it home with me. It's a really nice cactus. Is it a cactus? Oh, what is it? Succulent. And then I found this one at Home Depot. This is the cactus. Huh. And now we go outside. I put my other plants outside before setting them up because I'm afraid of worms. And I want to change the pots out just to get rid of the soil, the store soil. So I bought another snake plant. This one's the tallest I've seen, so let's see where it reaches me. Yep, right by my belly button. And the second plant I have is a palm. I actually bought a palm 2 months ago. And I've never shown it on camera because it's right there. The little brown smudge, if you guys could make that out, that's my first palm. This pot I also picked up at Home Depot just because I really like the green on it. That's why I think I'm going overboard with the green, so I'm gonna have to tone it down a little bit. So this is the last plant that I got. I don't name my plants, but I think I'm gonna name this one Sweet Pea just because they look like little peas. So this is Sweet Pea, everybody. For my dining room makeover, I am doing like DIY macrame plant hangers. So I'm gonna make one for this one. I just think it's so cute. It's literally peas in a pot. All right, so here's another flower pot I forgot to show. This was from the at-home store and this was $8.99. I'm gonna be adding books to the dining room and I found these bookends for $5 at Target. I do plan to paint them. Should I paint them? I also got this pot. I was thinking of restaining this or at least painting it black, but I changed my mind. I had some time to think about it. So I really, really like this one. And this one I got from Marshall's. I saw Home Depot. I was like, ooh, I really like this because it looks like cement, but I think it's faux cement because then it wouldn't be so light, I thought it looks so much better without the wooden stand. I don't know if that's just me. I bought these handles from IKEA a while ago, and yeah, we're gonna see how it looks on this planter. I was inspired by a planter I saw a few months ago, and now I finally get to try it. I'm not really sure how I like it though. What do you guys think? Let me know. Meet me in the comments. This frame is from JoAnn's. It looks similar to the ones that I have in my living room actually, because the sides are so thick. And this is like faux wood, I believe. This was, all right, I know it looks like a lot. It was $99, but it was half off. They were doing half off frames, so this was $50. And I thought about it, I'm like, I'm getting one giant frame for $25 each. So it just seemed like a pretty good deal to me. So I already know what I want in the picture frames. The first one is it's a African map, but it's like decades old. It belongs to my in-law. He actually brought it over from Africa. Yes, he was born there. So I was like, this is perfect. It's just been sitting in the basement. We've actually never hung it up. And the second picture frame will be another Photoshop picture, only this time it's me. And then I'll do a little edit in Photoshop. It won't be like the Banksy, just a little something different to fit the theme of the living room. Why do I keep saying living room? Oh gosh. All right, I really can't wait to share this dining room makeover with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the haul and the DIYs on the flower pots that I used. I am thinking to change, like I'm staring at it right now, the one with like the leather straps. I think I might change that to rope. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't hesitate to give me a thumbs up. And if you want to go ahead and subscribe, welcome to the family. I will meet you guys in the comments, and I will see you guys on my dining room makeover video.